Chrissy Swan Show.
Well, Jack, it seems that my bids to have wall-to-wall Taylor Swift today failed.
I know.
We do have an all-female playlist today on Nova for International Women's Day, which is great. So, yes, the great Helen Reddy.
I know this is your favourite.
It really is.
Happy International Women's Day to you, the leading lady in my life,
Thank
Swanee.
you, Hollywood Jack. This song, depending on my mood, I can't get. Of course, I know all the words, but I can't get from the beginning to the end without getting choked up.
Well, I felt that watching the music video. I recorded it in before you got here, and then I watched the full music video because it's so captivating and kind of emotional.
Oh, so ahead of her time, so brilliant. You know, she had an apartment here on Riversdale Road in Melbourne.
No way.
Yeah.
How cool.
She's an Aussie legend. R.I.P. Helen Reddy. But happy International Women's Day to you. I celebrated by having a facial today.
Heaven.
And it was at Clear Skin Clinics or Clear Skin, whatever they're called. And they sucked. It was like a Dyson.
Oh, I love that feeling when they do that.
Oh, my God, I've never had it before. They sucked out everything off my face. Like, you know, probably blackheads I had when Leo was born. Do you know what I mean? And it was so brilliant. And the best part?
What?
They kept it so that I could look at it afterwards.
Oh, see, I couldn't do that.
It was amazing. It was like colonic irrigation for the face.
And was it grim to look at?
No, it wasn't as bad. I wanted it to be worse.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted it to be worse. But it was definitely there, like flecks of whatever floating in the water that they use, the hydrofacial. It was magical.
How good.
Can recommend. I'm going to tell you about the sound bath that I did last night. God, it sounds like I've got such a really rich and fabulous life, and I'm just like run off my feet and miserable most of the time.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
6:30 p.m. last night, I basically threw beef massaman at my kids and ran out the door because my sister was picking me up to take me to a sound bath.
I've been so excited to hear about this because I've never done one. I want to do one. I want to know everything about it.
Now, how do you know about sound baths?
On The Real Housewives, they often do them, and on The Kardashians, they do them. So they're quite they have them come to their home and they do it quite bougie.
Right. Well, this one was at a yoga studio that's sort of not being used at night. So
yeah, great.
This guy took it over, and I was talking to my friend earlier, and he said, look, if it's good, let me know. I'm up for trying new things. I'll come with you next time. And I was like, great. And turn up, my sister's there. I'm a bit out of my comfort zone because I don't do that sort of stuff very often.
Yeah.
But I was desperate to see her, and I was desperate to get out of the house too. It felt naughty to do something on a school night. Anyway, we turn up, and there's this tall guy with a top knot and like white pajamas on, and he's going to be running it. And you know, I'm a secretive sort of person, and he was you had to go up and introduce yourself to him, and he had to like get a read on you and give him a hug.
Wow, really spiritually connect.
Yeah, so I hugged him and I was awkward, and then he said, "So, you know, what are your intentions, etc." And I was like, "I don't know anything."
Is that what you said?
Yeah, I go, "I don't know anything about anything. I'm just here. My sister made me come." And he's like, well, that's a gooder reason than any. And he gives me this little crystal that he chose and another two crystals. And he said, put one on your head and one between your legs. And straight away I laughed because my initial, I was trying, to be very serious and spiritual, but I wanted to go, it's been a long time since anything's been up there.
Hey.
Oh, what a lucky crystal. Anyway, of course I didn't say that. Anyway, we take our shoes off and trundle in and find a spot. And I say, because the thing is, even though you get older, your sister's still your sister.
Of course.
And you're still like naughty. And anyway, so we're laying next to each other. And then she said to me, where does that crystal go? And I said, I'm supposed to put it between my legs. And then she does this thing with her eyes that always kills me. So she does that thing with her eyes, and then I'm going beyond myself, and then she's going beyond herself, which is not allowed in a peaceful yoga studio.
Of course not.
Anyway, then the thing starts, and he says, you might go astral traveling, don't worry about it. And I'm like, oh, God, whatever, as if. And, it doesn't matter where you go. And then he says that the Saturn is leaving Aquarius and going into Pisces, and it's tonight at 10 p.m. It's been there for 3 years through the whole COVID thing, and tonight it ends. So it's a really great time to be doing this.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, that feels good. That feels ceremonial. I like that. So that was a 7 o'clock. at 7 o'clock I had my hug and my put the cords between your legs conversation. The next thing I remember, it's 9 p.m. and I'm like coming back into my body.
What?
It was... My sister and I looked at each other and went, where did the time go? It's 9 o'clock.
Did you just fall asleep, or were you fully immersed in the bath sounds?
Well, I said to my sister, I think you fell asleep. She goes, I think you fell asleep. I said, no, because I was looking at you.
Oh, so you were alert?
Yes.
But just really in it?
It was really remarkable. It was really remarkable. I really recommend it.
I'm going to go next week.
Yeah, it was incredible.
And did that Zen come home with you?
Yeah, I slept really well and I feel calm today.
Yeah. And did you leave the crystal behind there, or did that come home with you as well?
I never saw the crystal again.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
No one, especially women of a certain age, should ever feel invisible, disconnected or unimportant. Priceline Pharmacy celebrates you and all your uniqueness at every age, because at Priceline, it's always a festival of you.
Head in store or online at priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
I'm going to need your help on this first one, Jack.
Okay.
Nick Cannon gives birth. No surprises there. He's a father of 12.
Again?
This time he gives birth to a new game show called Who's Having My Baby? Now, I've read this and I think it's a joke. It's a TV show hosted by Kevin Hart. It's going to premiere this spring on E! It's a proper network.
Wow.
Have a listen. Have a listen to the teaser.
Kevin Hart and Nick Cannon are coming to E! for the mother of all game shows.
Having my baby with Nick Cannon. You got pyro? Yeah. You're going to get some contestants that want to have your baby.
So then women walk out.
Kidding around.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Let's go!
Who's Having My Baby with Nick Cannon, hosted by Kevin Hart. This spring, only on E!
Happy International Women's Day, first of all.
It can't be serious.
But if they've shot if there's a trailer for it of them already on the stage, it has to be real because they filmed a pilot.
I just can't believe it. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe it.
Also, Nick, stop having kids.
Yeah, stop it.
Stop.
Stop it. Particularly with strangers on a game show. No, it can't. It'd have to be illegal. And also, does that poor contestant woman realise it's forever? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a Shiny Floor TV show, and then there's a crying baby at 3 a.m. every morning for 2 years.
And then the 18 years after that, a crying child and adult.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
It can't be true.
It has to be if they've... we'll see. We'll find out.
We'll see. I did check the calendar. I thought, maybe it's April Fool's Day. It isn't. Warning over TikTok avocado storage hack that could give you diarrhea. Well, this grabbed my attention because I can imagine there are many things where you and I differ, but I think sort of refrigeration would be a big one.
That we differ on?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I'm very relaxed.
Oh, I'm not.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, because you leave goat's cheese out for like more than 2 minutes out of the fridge and I get anxious.
Of course I do. Of course I do. Because, relax.
No,
relax.
But keep it crisp.
I'll tell you something. Anyway, this hack. People are putting their avocado in water and that keeps it fresh in the fridge. It makes it not go brown. But apparently there's salmonella, listeria. How many people are getting affected by listeria per year? I ask you.
Yeah,
you don't know the answer, and neither do I. It's not going to stop us from commenting. Not many. Very, very rare. I'm going to say something that's going to horrify you, and then I'm going to quickly get out.
What?
Because we've got some incorrect lyrics to play with. When I'm cooking steak, so like I'm here now.
Yeah.
If I was cooking steak for dinner tonight.
Oh, no, it's already on the plate.
It's already on the bench.
You meant to do that for an hour, I thought.
I do it with olive oil and salt from now. Easily.
It would be proper room temperature before you put it on.
Correct, and it must be. Otherwise, it won't work properly. So come over, and I've got very good health insurance.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
What you got, Jack?
Incorrect lyrics. we all sing them. And there is a song in particular that I have been singing incorrect for nearly a decade. And it's blown my mind what the actual lyric is because it's just wrong.
Are you sure that it's wrong? How do you know that it's wrong?
Because the lyrics online, every website say it's wrong. And then there are articles, once I've sort of done a little digging, explaining how I have been wrong. So the song is The Monster with Eminem and Rihanna.
Great tune. Yes.
Okay, so the lyric that I've been singing wrong is a lyric Rihanna sings.
Yeah.
I'm going to play you the bit of the song and it's going to cut off when she sings that lyric.
Yeah.
And I want you to sing what you would think the lyric is.
Okay, all right, great. Well, that's not fair.
No.
That's not fair.
Like, that's what it should be, and that's what I've been singing.
That's what it is.
Because she's saying, you think I'm crazy? Well, that's not fair.
That's not fair.
No, what she's actually saying is...
What?
Well, that's nothing.
That's nothing?
Yeah, listen.
Oh my God, I can hear it now.
I just don't want to hear it, but I kind of can.
I can hear it now, clear as a bell.
Nothing.
But not fair makes better sense.
Makes way more sense.
This is so weird you bring this up because last week I had my mind blown. You think 10 years is a long time to sing a lyric wrong? I reckon I've been singing this one wrong. I haven't looked it up. Must be at least 20 years. One of Scrubs is a great song. TLC. Everybody knows every word to this song, but I'm betting that most of you are singing one word wrong. I hope you get this wrong. Imagine if you get this right. Then I'm just a silly old fool. All right. So it's at the very beginning of the song, right? So start playing the song and then stop it when I point to you. Okay, go.
A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fine, is also known as a
Bus stop.
Bus stop.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I say. Also known as a bus stop.
Also known as a... Hang on, let me hear it again.
A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fine, is also known as a
Bus stop.
I mean, when you sing it kind of doesn't make sense.
It doesn't
but
make
maybe
sense,
she's
but-
digging at him.
Yeah, and also, lyrics are written in the language of the time, and maybe we just didn't get it in Australia. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Maybe other people are calling men bus stops. Who knows? No, it's Buster, Buster, also known as a buster.
Oh yeah, no, I can hear
You
that.
can hear it. It's so confronting, and it's such a unique feeling when things that you think you knew for sure are a lie.
Wow.
If you've been singing the wrong lyrics, we know you all have been. Slide into our DMs on our Insta page, The Chrissy Swan Show, on Instagram, and we'll play along with you.
Yeah, give us your example.
No worries. Much like consulting the tarot, I've consulted the Nova player and I've selected one name at random.
Okay. Who is that name?
She's the Queen of Cups. Her name is Ashley. Hello, Ashley.
Ashley, you there?
I'm there.
Ashley, it feels like that was a skeptical giggle. Are you an unbeliever?
I love tarot cards, so I'm interested to see what you come up with.
You're all about the business, Ashley. You're a businesswoman.
I am at times, yes.
Yes. I can see that you run a tight ship. There's lots of notes around you and checklists.
Yes.
I'm not going to be mean.
You, much like the Cake song, like a short skirt and a long jacket.
Very true.
Good from you.
And you like a heel, but a sensible heel.
Yes, spot on.
I can see some names around you. Sam, Jam, Pam, Iran, Scan.
Iran.
Scan. Do any of those Ann words ring true?
I had an auntie Anne.
Good.
I didn't say Anne. But yes.
Anne.
Yeah, I did. I said Anne. That was what
Mystic's getting confused.
That was the message coming through. Anne wanted to come through so strongly that she got rid of the am words, AM, and she said, here I am.
You had a sound bath last night, so I'm going to play some sound bath music to see if that helps you even further.
When you order a pizza, Ash, you like a margarita.
Oh, come on.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Ashley likes who doesn't like a margarita?
I never order a margarita, and either do you.
Yes, I do. I had a margarita last night. Do you want to fight?
But that was probably... That's a fight in front of Ashley.
Sorry.
It's karmically irresponsible. I can
Everyone
see
likes
Noosa around you, Ashley. Noosa.
No.
Maybe you're going to go there.
I wish.
Well, you never know. The borders are open.
That's true.
The borders have been open for like 2 years.
Do you have a problem with dairy?
I have as recently, yes. I can't drink full cream milk.
That's good from you, Mystic.
I've written it there and I put a circle around it. Dairy. All right, one last hit.
Oh, Mystic's turned her microphone off.
Oh, Mystic did you?
You
I
did.
did. You haven't been to the movies in ages and this is vexing you, Ash.
Yes, it's true.
Okay, good. Mystic's connected.
And you wear prescription lenses.
Yes, I do.
Which is very handy because you've just won $250 cash from Specsavers, and I'm just trying to find it, a Specsavers voucher for a pair of glasses or sunglasses, Ash. She's died.
Ash, are you excited about your prize?
I am ecstatic. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Diet Coke is not for you.
No, it's not.
Yes, see? I've been really good. No,
You
Mr.
have.
Chrissy's been really good.
She's been on. It's
Thanks.
a sound bath.
It's a sound bath. That's it. I'm cosmically connected to you, Ash. Thank you so much for registering on the Nova Player. If you want your mind blown and basically just to win the cash and the glasses, register on the Nova Player and you could be my next client.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
One of my favourite women of all time is Yumi Steins, of course. I've worked with her. I love her. She's one of my closest friends. She posted on Instagram something that made me laugh so much last night. You don't have a pet.
No,
Jack,
I don't.
But I do, and I've been bonkers about particularly cats. You know, in my pre-kids life, I was a mad cat lady, loved them, spoke to them, had little names for them. It was my life, right?
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely my life. And so this one made me laugh. It's just a little meme that says, fraud alert, local woman makes conflicting statements about her cat, claiming he is both a big, strong man and a tiny potato boy. Anyone with a cat that comes up with names for them will totally relate.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I'm excited because the new album comes out this week.
It sure does on Friday. Endless Summer Vacation.
So good.
And she said that it's going to be split into 2 parts. It's like 2 acts. There's AM and then there's PM. So the AM, she said, is like representing obviously morning time where there's a buzz and energy and it's a new day. And then at night time, it's a bit seedier with a bit of grime and a bit of glamour.
I love it.
It's a sick idea.
Already. It's time for this.
How very dare you.
This is sort of low-hanging fruit. Give us a call, by the way, 13 24 10. When has someone said something to you that has absolutely stripped the air from your lungs? So shocked.
How very dare you.
This doesn't really match that definition because I don't care what people think of what I look like.
No.
But people responded to this message on Instagram with how very dare you.
Oh, I love it.
On my behalf. So I put up a photo because Would I Lie to You is back on air every Monday, 8:40, Channel 10, by the way. Don't miss it. And I always pop a little post on my grid on Instagram to remind people that it's on.
Tease.
Yeah. And this one is a photo of me behind the counter, the bench. And Natasha has said, that lighting isn't your friend. Hush.
How very dare you.
We're just the worst people at this because we think people insulting us is funny.
I think it's, what's wrong with us? It's just so funny to me. Because also it's true.
I'm about to ask you whether it's true
It's
or not.
absolutely true. That lighting was not my friend. You are spot on, Natasha. But everyone was insulted on my behalf.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
How very dare you.
How very dare you.
I want to say that to someone one time in the perfect scenario.
Have you never said it? Like straight up?
Not like, no, because that's part of the
Yeah, because you're in shock.
Yeah, the irritation of it is that you don't have a good comeback.
You need to do it because you're the queen of it. You've got to use it at some point.
I'm going to do it one time. I hope I remember.
Do it at work here to someone.
Yeah, I will.
If someone
will.
hits you.
Not today. Everyone's on their very best behaviour, aren't they? Kelly, come in, spinner.
Hey.
What's your story, Kel?
Well, I have small children, and at the grocery store, obviously, they don't always behave. And I've had an old lady recently come up to me to tell me how to control my children in front of other people looking, and I was just so embarrassed. And I thought to myself, how bloody dare you?
How very dare you? Thumbs down, Gertrude. There's nothing worse than that. That makes me furious because your family is your family and what works for you, not for Gertrude and her family.
Exactly. And I can't control what they're going to be like in a certain moment.
No. And it takes a village. They're allowed to go to the supermarket and lose their minds. Most of us do. Kel, I've got a Priceline voucher here for you. You're going to feel $1 million with a purple basket in the crook of your arm. Jason.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Jason. I like the cut of your jib.
Hello, gorgeous.
Oh, look at us, Jason, just a couple of old fools on the radio.
Flirty McTurty, you.
All right, Jason, what's happened that made you say, how very dare you?
Well, first I have to come out as a pillow-biting homosexual.
Okay.
And secondly, it's in relation to my niece when she was 4. She was telling me that she was trying to kiss Riley in the playground, and Riley didn't want to kiss her. And I said to Sophie, well, maybe you could draw or play in the playground with young Riley, and you don't have to kiss him. And she promptly got her sass on and says, what would you know about kissing boys, Uncle Jason? And I said, how very dare you?
How dare you? How dare you? Take a seat, sweetheart. Oh,
Jason,
yeah.
Jack has sinned.
Say that again.
Jack has sinned.
Oh, God, be careful.
What have I done,
Jason? We're live on air, Jason, and you're being...
I realise I will filter, kick in. Jack was requested to watch Will and Grace start maybe 2 years ago even by me and still hasn't watched it, Chrissy. It's a mortal sin.
I was on another radio show. Jason thinks it's ridiculous. I've not seen Will and Grace. I promise, Jason, I will see it and I will report back.
We'll get onto it. And there's a voucher to Priceline on its way to you, Jason. I know you're going to bloody love it. And if you need any help, you can call me back. We can go shopping together. Pen.
Hello, Chrissy. Happy International Women's Day first off.
And to you, Penny.
Thank you, my love.
You know, I just want to have a really quick discussion with you about International Women's Day. For all the power and control that men have, I still am glad I'm a woman.
Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah.
With you, even all the pain we go through, and yes, we have a very much harder gig than the guys.
I would choose it. I would choose it every day. I love it.
I'm with you.
All right, Penny. When have you had to say how very dare you?
Very dare you.
I was wheeling my newborn baby, about 6 weeks old, along the beachfront, feeling really good about myself and very proud. And a woman walked up to me and said, "When are you due?"
Oh.
How very dare you?
How very dare you?
Well, obviously didn't have children.
Say it.
Back after 6 weeks. Good luck to you.
Say absolutely. Say the words "how very dare you" as you would say them if you had your time again.
How very dare you?
Good on you, Penny.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
Any headline with the word Rihanna in it, I'm there. What about this one? Rihanna sends flowers to elderly women who recreated her Super Bowl show and includes sweet message. The first part of that story is that a group of old ladies, like Golden Girls, most of them dressed in white, just like they were at Rihanna's Super Bowl appearance, did a dance with one dressed head to toe in red, like Rihanna. It's the cutest video you've ever seen in your life. This old lady that is revealed at the end as the white costumed women move away is holding a big white microphone.
Pretending to be Rihanna.
She's 150 years old. This was filmed at the Arcadia Senior Living Facility. And what I love about it is it reminds me of my days at high school where just girls were running amok together.
Yeah, fun.
I'm really looking forward to living in a retirement village.
I knew you were about to say that because as I watched that TikTok, I'm like, that is you in like 20 years.
Oh, I'm the red tracksuit.
Yeah, obviously the main character.
I'm the red tracksuit, but Rihanna sent a big bunch of flowers to them and said, "You ladies' dance was amazing. Love Rock Nation," which is her label.
How nice of Rihanna to do that.
I love her.
So do I.
She can do no wrong.
Back to the retirement village as well. How great they have a TikTok account.
The whole thing is heaven.
You'll be running that.
And it's just all women in there.
Great.
The best. Nothing against men. Nothing against men. Don't at me. I'm just saying, how fun is it when you're just hanging with your girlfriends for life?
For life.
And you know, it's all meals included. Skim milk is not in. Australians switch back to full fat milk. Jack, please enlighten our listeners as to my stance on milk.
That you should only drink one type of milk, and that is full cream milk.
Full cream.
And after 8 years of friendship, I still drink a skinny latte with one sugar.
I don't understand why. It doesn't taste better.
But I think it's not as heavy on my stomach as full cream.
Are you lactose intolerant?
Nah.
Well, then you've got nothing. You just don't look. I'm not going to judge you on it. I don't mind. My problem with the demonisation of full cream milk is that if you're dealing in percentages of fat, fat isn't the problem here. Full cream milk is how much percent fat? How much? 4.
Oh, that's it.
It's a low-fat product if that's what's going to float your boat. I've never understood it. I've always said life is way too short for skim milk. Way too short.
It's obviously just a market. It would have started as a marketing ploy, right?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be made to feel bad because I love full cream milk. Sing it!
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Now, it is International Women's Day today, and it's a conflicting one for everybody, just like every day is really, you know. Everyone's got their own opinions. And I guess mine is I'm not a Valentine's Day person.
Yeah,
I don't like a big show of goo goo gaga on one day a year. And the same goes for International Women's Day for me. So I'm not mad on the, you know, cupcakes and champagne and all that sort of bizzo. I don't like it. But I tell you what I do like, which is measurable change. And I was standing in this office, Nova, and I must have been making a cup of tea, but I overheard a conversation that I wasn't included in, which are my favourite sorts of conversations.
There's nothing like an eavesdrop in the kitchen.
There's nothing like an eavesdrop. And 2 women who work here at Nova were saying that they were excited that a colleague that they used to work with 3 years ago was coming back, another woman. And they were really excited to see her because she'd had some time off to, you know, have babies, etc. And one of the women said, what I really want to tell her before she comes back is that things have changed, that this is a really great place to work. And my ears are like red hot, beaming, sucking up this information. And the woman she was talking to said, yes, absolutely. It's so flexible. No one's questioning whether we can do our jobs and go and pick up our kids. And they were talking in this way, not for me to hear. They were talking together and what they were going to tell this third woman who hasn't worked here for a while. And I said, and I interrupted because I was like a creep around the corner listening. And I said, I've just listened to your conversation. It's amazing. Is that true? And they said, yeah, it really is. It's so flexible here. It's such a great place to work. We never feel bad about having to go and get our kids, and that's been the way it has been since time immemorial.
Yeah.
You know, if a child is sick, it's not a problem. We don't think we're going to lose our job, which again has been the way it has been for women. And I said, who do you think's responsible for that? And they said, Wilsey. So this is to you, Wilsey. Andrew Will, who is the head of sales here at Nova, you have made measurable difference. You have made a measurable change. And it's not about the cupcakes and it's not about the champagne. It's about what you have done in your position to make this fair. And I salute you on International Women's Day.
Shout out to you, Wilsey.
Good on you, Wilsey.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.